Mask Monday. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm using now. This is the Ochre. Ochre. This is the eye mask, and I'm going to do this one here from, shit, I forgot. Oh, Bolero. This is an orange and flower and vitamin C mask. So these, I got this from the Dollar Tree. Me and Sue went, and they had like all kinds of them. And I really hope this one is better than the last one I tried, because the last one I tried was like an animal print of some sort, and it was like straight paper. I mean, it had like no moisturization, it wouldn't hold or nothing. So anyways, we are going to talk some more about the recovery series. Well, dang, can my phone shut up for a second? Okay, anyways. Let me turn this down. I hope it's down enough. So, I think where I left off is when I was trying to get my car. So here's the thing that I did notice about recovery, like in treatment. You really have to earn everything you get. Well, I did. Like a lot of people, I saw them come in, like it took almost 2 years before I got my car. A lot of people I saw come in, no, actually it was a little more than a year. I exaggerate. A lot of people come in and they get what they want right away. Like they break the rules and get away with it. Like, you know, the treatment team doesn't do much about it or anything, or they get caught doing shit. Normally if you're in drug court and you get caught, no. This smells good. It doesn't smell strong. I can't figure out what it smells like. I think I'm the only person that doesn't keep the serum. I just go ahead and throw the whole thing away. I just don't, you know. And I know that Sue Glam Goat is probably like, what? She keeps all her serum. A lot of the girls keep their serum. I don't. I'm trying to declutter here. So anyway, so a lot of the girls, they just, you know, always got what they wanted. And I have to say, the ones that I noticed that pretty much got what they wanted or got away with stuff, it's just like the inpatient treatment. The ones who got to go home, like all of them eventually went off track, you know. I really had to earn everything I had. So I walked 2 miles to work and home from work, you know. And then I eventually got myself another job working at the Dollar Tree. You know, I couldn't really take any big positions on or like big work jobs because I was still going to treatment during the day. I had my meetings. I'm still in drug court, you know. And so I couldn't take on that responsibility. So I had just like little part-time jobs. And it was the first time I had noticed to like switching jobs is kind of like to let God and let go. So, because McDonald's would piss me the fuck off, you know, especially because I already had a work history there, right, where I told them that. Well, anyways, well, actually, I got fired for crack-a-lacking, but my performance was really bad. But when I switched jobs, I actually did it the right way for the first time. Like, I didn't leave a job without having another job, you know. And so when I finally moved on, it made me feel good. But eventually, I had to leave the Dollar Tree or search for something accommodating the Dollar Tree because part-time wasn't giving me any money, right? So I ended up working at Arby's and the Dollar Tree and until I graduated, and then they just bumped me up to management and I had enough hours. I mean, I didn't have a life anymore after I graduated, but we're not that far yet. But I remember getting my car and I had to bring it up there and I left it in the parking lot because I wasn't allowed to drive it yet. Because I'm allowed to buy it, but it's I still don't have the permission to drive it. So everything came to me I had to work very hard for it. And I was getting kind of resentful, you know. And then we have this thing called step downs because you go to your class 5 days a week, right? And when you're there for a certain amount of time and you're progressing in your, you know, your recovery, they give you a step down, which means they give you a day off, right? And yeah, so after about a year and a half, I got my first step down. After that, it went really, really quick. Then I got my second step down, and that way, when I had my second step down, it means I had 2 days off, so I could get some more hours. And then I started saving money to get my own apartment. Well, I got the hint that I was graduating, so I wanted to get my apartment as fast as possible because I'm living underneath this government, for recovery, this house, and I had a really cute roommate with her little cute daughter. But and it's about time for me to learn how to live by myself. So okay, so that's a little bit in the future. When it came to the car, when I finally got my car, I couldn't. I almost it was almost too good to be true. Everything changes when for me everything changed. I had freedom to come and go, and I didn't have to walk. I could just get up and go where I wanted. I still had curfew, but it was just a different experience than I had had before. I've been driving like so many years, and then you couldn't drive anymore because you couldn't manage to get your license. But anyway, so then I got permission to go home, and which was really nervous for me because I had to drive through town. It's just me. I'm by myself. I do have because like where I caused all my damage was 2 hours away. So I drove there, and I do have, if I really wanted to, I could have just, hooked myself up there, and I could have relapsed very, very easy. But they give you like this little bit of room for you to test your boundaries. Well, I wouldn't say test your boundaries, but they want to see if you can handle, going home and this and that. And I was kind of like really scared to go home. But then again, I remember when I was going through the first time, you know, everything seemed different to me. I could see all of a sudden how I took so much for granted because I actually lived in a really nice town. Okay, Brunswick is not really the nicest. It's very, criminal, but it's right on the islands. You got your palm trees, you got your water and stuff like that. So I went to the beach with my mom, and everything there was different too. Like, I've never been to the beach and had like so many senses. Like, I could feel the sand in my toes. I paid attention to stuff I never paid attention to before. Like how the air smells, like how the sun feels on your skin and the water. And so that was a really kind of awakening experience for me to go back home. And anyways, so I'll tell you the rest in the next one. I'm going to open up some friend mail I got this week. Jen, from Jen's Hangout. I believe this is her. Yes, it is. She sent this to me. And so this, I want to tell her thank you. I should actually go over there and tell her thank you. There's no more cheesy chicks, guys, and there's like some stuff going on in the YouTube world that is just crazy. I just think if you have a lot of women in one group and you're together every day, somebody's about to butt heads. So okay, first she gave me these. The first time she gave me these, I thought these were some kind of like candies. But these are the face masks. You put them in serum and then they open up. So I guess I will start putting my serum. Then I got a Dermal Pearl Collagen Essence Mask. There's this one. And then she sent a Milk Collagen Essence Mask. I love collagen. And then here's a vitamin C and E, and then CETE. It's a 3-step mask. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Oh, and a card. Let's read the card. I love cards. To me, cards are better than presents. Okay. Oh, it's a homework one. Isn't it pretty? Okay, Jessica, I hope that you love these masks. I got all of us one 3-step mask. Love, Jen. Coda and Orion too. Okay, thank you, Jen. And keep that. It's got our address on it. All right, so let's take these off.